Hi, welcome back to the A&S Way, and we are back in the USA, and we're very happy because the sun is shining.
It was 2 weeks of torture. For those of you who haven't already, I think we've released 2 videos, of us in the UK, and I look happier than I really am. I don't like it, but we're back now. It's sunny. It's December. It's 20 degrees. Yes. It's nice. You can see how sunny it is. I had to get my sunglasses out, so I'm happy to be back, but I'm very jet lagged because I wake up between 2 a.m. and 4 a.m. every morning. In a minute. Anyway.
So we did have a comment on one of our last videos regarding just seeing more of us in Vegas and what it's like to live in Summerlin. So we thought we would come out and share with you what it's like to live here.
Yeah, we're running some errands. Not really many errands. Behind us, hopefully you can see this. It's called Featherblade English Craft Butchers. And we thought we'd start off here.
Just finished at the Featherblade Butchers. This was my first time there and I found it really cool. So they have lots of different meats available. They have pies that you can buy that you can bake at home, sausage rolls. Our English viewers
remember
will know.
It's Featherblade English Craft Butchers. So I think the owner must be English.
Yeah.
And they try and emulate as closely as they can. Obviously the meats and stuff are different, but as close as they can, an English butcher's.
I was very tempted to get a sausage roll, but I'll wait for another
Oh, I had a sausage roll. I didn't tell you. Greg's.
In England.
When we were driving to Wales with my brother, we stopped off and I had already bought food, but I was like, I'm here. So I don't even get them when I'm in the UK, but I felt like I was obliged to as an English person. It was very good though, it was fresh.
But it's really, really cool in there. So you can select your meat, tell them how long you want to age it for, and then come back and pick it up, which is essentially what we've done today. So before we went away.
We aged, there's 2 packs of these, so we aged about 2 kilos of New York strip sirloin, and I think it's about 28 days we've aged it for. I would like it a little bit longer, but I'm hungry, so I want to eat it.
So I'm going to pick up the steak today.
And then what we've done is we've now put in rotations. So we've got a prime ribeye that's gone in we'll pick up in the new year. So it'll be, I don't know, January the 3rd or 4th, and it's going to be after we come back from Mexico.
Yeah, which will be really nice. And we also picked up some burgers as well. So they've got a whole, like, sausages, burgers, lots of different things, chicken. So yeah, great place to come to.
So something I wanted to show with how the shops are lined up. So this is really typical of all stores and shops and services in Vegas, or at least where we are near Summerlin. So you'll see there's a gas station there, car wash here, and then you have all kinds of different things like learning maths, or they call it math, popcorn grill, barbers, design center, insurance, pizza, butchers, nails, smoke shop. And a lot of the places are exactly the same as this. So we're going to take you to the next strip mall, I think they're called, and we'll show you what's in there. So we're taking you on a car run with us. It's the first time I think we've used this camera in the car. Celine's nervous with using it. I don't know why, it's really easy to use.
It's a mighty contraption.
Yeah, it is quite heavy, I will say that. So, when you pull out onto the streets, you've got, how many lanes we've got here? 4, 5, 6, 7 lane highway. You're going to see many, many shops. America is shops and homes, and that's it. So on the left, we have our local Shell. Actually, I think there's one further up. On the right, we've just passed the shops, and then we're going to have a whole set of condos, which literally back onto the road. I think we've been into this Coles, haven't we?
Yeah, we have been. So to drop off an Amazon parcel before.
And what is Coles?
Department store. So we're still learning what all the different shops are. And for ages we were trying to guess what Coles is actually. But there's many different types of department stores or dedicated hardware stores, groceries. But we're still at the point where we're learning what's what. So Dick's is where we got a lot of our equipment for our gym, which worked out quite well. I would say comparable to Decathlon in a lot of ways, not super expensive.
Decathlon is the UK
version.
Well, it's actually European, but it's the one that we'll know in the UK. It's kind of a sporting goods store, and that's exactly what Dick's is. But we're going to turn into this strip mall across the street because it's got quite a few of the services and shops that we use. As Selena mentioned, there's Dick's, which we have used, but not that regularly, but did get most of our stuff from. The next one is my weekly trip to Whole Foods.
Yeah, Anton, I would say, spends pretty much every week on this road, or many of your days actually.
Yeah,
here.
many of my days on this road. So I like to come in on a Monday or Tuesday, nice and early before the crowds. Whole Foods is a reliable source of good, organic and non-messed with produce, which is quite hard to come by in other stores. So I tend to go here. It is a lot more expensive than a lot of places, but if you compare it to comparable produce in these other places, it isn't that much more always. And I'd rather have predominantly good, healthy food.
Yeah, and if anyone's ever watched one of my previous videos, I mentioned here how we've learned how important it is to know what you're picking up from the supermarkets here, because it's not like the UK where you can trust the quality of the food. You really do need to be mindful of what you're picking up.
Yeah. Next up on this strip for us, I think there's a Barnes and Noble here, which is the world famous bookstore.
Yeah, I didn't think about what Barnes and Noble is, but it is, isn't it? Bookstore.
Yeah, it's a very, very famous bookstore.
Hi.
Hi.
People are very friendly
People
here.
are always friendly here. So yeah, there's a Barnes and Noble, there's various fashion outlets and nail places, but the place that I use, which I was waiting for, is Planet Fitness. And I refuse to go to our local gym, and we mentioned this in another video. Our local gym that everybody says to go to is $180 per person plus tax.
Yeah, a lot.
And I'm quite a simple gym user. I use the weights and I use some machines, and that's it. So for me, I could never find the value in that extra money. I'm currently paying, you can pay as low as $10 a month, and we will pull in. You can pay as low as $10 a month if you only plan on using the basic stuff and just one gym, or you can pay $23 per month. As I try and reverse that.
Yeah, we can watch Anton's driving skills here as he tries to talk smooth.
Or you can pay $23 a month and you get unlimited use of all Planet Fitnesses, I think, around the world. So anywhere you can find a Planet Fitness, as well as I found out, their Black Card experience, which allows you access to a hydro massager, which is amazing. I should have videoed it. I might have some videos. I've never gone for massages, I've never stretched, but I found this hydro massage bed chair thing, and it is so good, and I kept raving about it, and then Selena come and actually
it's genuinely good, I have to say.
And also they have a massage chair that you sit on it, but you mostly sit inside of it, so your arms slot in, your legs slot in, your body slots in, and then it just massages you up and down. It's very good. So for the extra $13 a month, it's well worth it, because a single massage would probably cost you $100 here. So I frequent here 4 times a week. It's not the best, but it's got weights, it's got machines. It's fine.
I was not convinced about joining Planet Fitness personally. I've got a True Fusion membership, and when we do a tour of downtown Summerlin, another area here, I will share with you where I go. And I'm already paying around $129, so a lot more than what Ant's paying per month. But I do really, for me, it's worth it. It's a lot of money, but for me, it's definitely worth it. I wasn't convinced by Planet Fitness, but for, what is it, $23, I definitely think it's worth it. And for the hydro massage and all of that. So I am going to join up as well. So I'll be spending a lot more per month on gym stuff if you take into consideration Planet Fitness and Lifetime. Behind me is ChickfilA, and I always call it ChickfilA as a joke, but I guess based after the fillet of chicken, I'm guessing. But super popular fast food place. But what you might notice here is that it's not very busy because it's empty. It's closed today, and it's a Sunday, and that's something we've got used to here. Certain places will close on a Sunday, like ChickfilA, due to religious reasons. And it's perhaps something we're not really used to in the UK. Typically, especially with fast food places, you wouldn't find them closed on a Sunday because of that. But the owner of ChickfilA is super religious, and on a Sunday, they do not open. But otherwise, this whole place is usually really packed. So popular places like ChickfilA, what's the famous In-N-Out Burger? The queues are crazy, constantly queues. And we often find here, so tip, if you want your food quickly, just park the car up and go inside. It's everyone queuing for the drive-through, and I don't understand it. It's as if the concept of parking and going inside is just too much here. But people love queuing. They just prefer queuing in the drive-through for 30 minutes. I don't know. We've just had lunch now, and we have decided to go to another area where we live called downtown Summerlin, just to give you an idea of the different types of places that you can go to here in terms of the different types of shops, supermarkets, and just the different setups we have. And downtown Summerlin is one of my personal favourite places here.
But you're going to do them a dedicated video at some point, aren't you?
Yeah. Downtown Summerlin is really nice. It's where I do my workouts. They have various events there, so we think it deserves its own dedicated video, so we will do that at some point. This is our route to downtown Summerlin, and the first thing we should point out, the road that we was on for Featherblade and Whole Foods is, as Ant pointed out, is literally on one road, and that is West Charleston. And I'm pointing that out because when we first moved here, people often ask, what main road, like what road are you by?
Selena's getting used to the gimbal. She's quite cack-handed naturally with things, so you have to remind her how to use things. No, it's true. So this might not be as smooth as it usually is when I'm in control.
That's not my job.
It isn't your job, you're right.
I'm to be in front of the camera, not behind.
You don't even like being in front of the camera. So the way a lot of the Americans refer to locations is the crossroads. So it won't be the road, because the road can literally be 10 or 20 miles because everything's a grid system. This single road runs from the mountain to beyond the strip in Vegas, which is 15, 20 miles away. So they refer to the crossroads which you are located on, which is quite weird for us. We tend not to do that because we don't have a grid system. We don't have crossroads in the UK. Here, there are always crossroads because it's a grid.
I do not have the gimbal skills, clearly.
I told you, you said thanks, Anne.
No, it's true, thanks.
Am I the right side?
I have no idea.
Going the wrong way.
I did ask Ant whether he knew how to get to downtown Summerlin before we left, and he's like, yeah, I know where we're going.
I feel like I know where we're going, but I might not.
Is it not in that direction over there? Right.
I feel like it's right along here somewhere. Yeah, I do know where I'm going there.
The reason I was saying about West Charleston earlier was because I have had colleagues say to me, oh, I live off East Charleston, and it's like the main running road. So Ant is right about talking about the cross section. So that is to be very specific about where you live, but you can also say which road you live off mainly.
I've not experienced that, because that is the entirety of
I had it the other day with a colleague.
No, I believe you. I just haven't. I've not experienced that, and I thought the reason why you wouldn't say it is because that gives you a 40-mile grid.
No, so West Charleston is obviously this side. East Charleston is the other side, as I learned.
But West Charleston runs to the Strip Road.
Yeah.
Interesting. See, I'm learning as well.
It has to be in context of the whole conversation, but yeah. This is USPS. Oh.
Mail gets delivered on Sundays.
Yeah, very, very different to the UK in that sense.
Yeah, all the time, not just around Christmas. I know in the holidays, I'm saying like an American now, they use the term holidays to specifically mean certain holidays.
So typically in the US, one thing I do like is the size of the parking and the amount available. So typically, unless there's a big event on, you can always find parking, which is great.
And even then, we've been to 2 festivals since we've been here, find parking no problem. We went to
absolutely.
football game, parking no problem, and they'll help direct you. Generally, parking is free unless you're towards the strip. Then they want to charge, what is it, $5-10, something like that. Otherwise, it's free pretty much anywhere outside of the strip area.
We have made it to downtown Summerlin, and what you may have noticed is we've parked up and then we've walked into downtown Summerlin, which is almost set up a bit like our town centres in the UK, but these are planned town centres in a way, with sidewalks, shops, restaurants, and there's a couple of these here in Vegas. So this is the one in Summerlin. There's Town Square, which is probably the most popular or famous one here on the Vegas Strip, and also Tivoli Village. But as we mentioned, we're not going to do a full in-depth one for downtown Summerlin. We're just going to give you a taste. So just to show you some of the different places you can go to. On West Charleston, that's very, very normal. Those strip malls or sections with the grocery stores and shops. But this is the other option you have when coming shopping here in the US.
It's Christmas.
It is Christmas.
I'm sorry.
That's okay. I really like it here. We are going to Sephora. It's one of my favourite beauty stores here in the US. It was a place that I would always go to when I come here. It's just got lots. I just like it, but I'm sure most of viewers don't want to be bored with my my enthusiasm for beauty products. Do you want?
Luna's now finished with her Sephora.
Because you're all probably wondering.
I don't think anyone's wondering.
But I'm going to tell you anyway. Huda Beauty lip liner, which I really like, and a translucent powder, which I wasn't planning on getting. But what Sephora does very well is as you queue to pay, they have all these things. And the things always get me. So they got me this time. And I got translucent powder. So that's our run for today at downtown. So I actually come here. So Ant does Charleston a lot because that has Planet Fitness, Whole Foods, the Butchers. I do downtown a lot because it has True Fusion, and this is where I come to do my workouts. So I'm here 3 times a week-ish, depending on how often I work out.
This is like an outdoor blue water.
Yeah.
Or lakeside.
There is a place in the UK, is it St Albans, that has an outdoor kind of outlet?
I have no idea.
I can't remember.
Ashford has one.
Yeah, but no, it's done with pavement, so it looks like it's an actual town.
I do know the one you're talking about that people go to. It's got a specific name.
Yeah, I can't. Begins with a B, maybe.
Vista Village or Vista Village.
Yeah, something like that. So this is like that in the UK, but I really like it. So we are finishing, I think, for today in terms of sharing with you, and the viewer who commented, hopefully you like this, because we've done this video especially for you to kind of give you an idea of what it's like living in Vegas, in particular Summerlin, and pretty much this is the reason we don't need to ever venture that far out.
This is maybe 5 minutes.
5 minutes maximum, yeah.
Maybe, probably not even that. You could ride it on a bike in 5 minutes if you needed to.
Yeah, and what's really nice here, depending on where you live, lots of people walk here as well. So often,
from where we are. Yeah, you can easily walk.
Lots and lots of people walk in here, and especially when it's not super hot. Let us know what you think of how we live here in Vegas. This is December, and I love it because we can be out in a t-shirt. I don't have to have the scarf, the hat, the gloves, the fit jacket that I had on last week in the UK. So that is our day in Summerlin, West Summerlin to be exact. Let us know what you think. And is there anything in particular you would like to see more of? Maybe you want us to do a tour of Whole Foods as an example. Don't know why I picked that one, but maybe there are places that we haven't picked up on that you really want to see. So just let us know, comment below, let us know what you think. Thanks for watching.